Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out here to review another e-bike. This one's by Ride1Up. If you are an old subscriber to the channel, you remember we did a review a while back on one of their other bikes, which was the Core 5 commuter bike. That thing was awesome. We still ride that thing around, and it gets good range because it's got the skinny tires. It's more made for like sidewalks and roads and things like that, paved trails. That thing gets you quite a ways. So we're excited about this one. And what's cool about this one is a fat tire e-bike. I mean, it would be better if it was the 4-inch tires, but the 3-inch tires do fairly good on off-road stuff, which we've been waiting for this. So a lot of riders ask for certain things in a bike at an accessible price point. This would be your bike right here. You wait till you guys see it. It's called the Cafe Cruiser, and it has a lot of the upper end features, like it has the Bafang motor, 750 watt sustain. It has the 3-inch fat tires. It has an 8-inch gearbox, or not gearbox, but 8 speeds. It has hydraulic brakes. It has a lot of these features, so we're excited to show you guys this. Like I said, Ride1Up started in 2018. They are an American company. Just like all e-bikes, they're American companies, but a lot of the parts, the best parts you can get for e-bikes come from China, Shanghai, things like that. So this will have some of those on there. As far as I know, there is no bike completely made in the US. The parts have to come from overseas because they make the best ones. So with that being said, let's get this cracked open and see what we got inside. All right, we got this thing totally unboxed, and they had it packaged well. A lot of zip ties. So if you're looking to save some zip ties, you can take those off nicely. This here is the Cafe Cruiser. As you can see, it's in the mocha color, which I think is pretty awesome. It's a color you don't normally see. I mean, we're liking it here. What do you think?
I like it too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. This is how it came out of the box, right? There's minimal put together. You got to put on the front tire. You'll have to put on your fender. Most bikes are this way. There's 2 boxes. The first box comes with the pedals. You're going to need those. Then it comes with a couple wrenches you'll need. So everything you need to put this together is probably included in here. A couple wrenches. Comes with the charger. Couple screws and washers. Not sure what they're for yet, but we'll find it as we go along here. And then there's the charger instructions for your battery. Let's see the second box over here. Yep, Ride1Up. They include a hat usually. Got a beanie hat right there. Wow, dang. Most people only give you a couple Allen keys. They give you a whole set for this bike. So you keep this on your bike, get some pannier bags or something. Put these in there. This will help you put it together also. So, and what else we got in here? A couple other things. You can become an affiliate if you like their bikes that much, which we do. That's why we are an affiliate. And then a little Venture Awaits postcard. Pretty cool stuff. I like that they included the whole thing of tools, because some of them say they're complete to put the bike together and they're missing something you have to get. So what we're going to do is get this front tire on here so we can stand it up better, and then we'll tell you a little more about some of the features that are on here, the higher end features that you, like I said, you don't see on a lot of the other bikes at this accessible price point. So let's get that front tire put on. All right, we're ready to put our front tire on. And to put your front tire on, pretty simple. We're going to take these plastic shipping protecting things off of there out. You just pull them out. They are pretty tight in there, so you're going to have to pull pretty good. And down here on the forks, if you guys can see them, we have the bolt, the shipping bolt that holds between the 2 forks. We're going to take that out because we're going to put in this easy release one. So let me loosen the nut up on those. If you have a helper, it might be easier. You'll get somebody to help you loosen those up. They're only hand tight apparently on this one, so it should be easy enough to sneak out of there. Just like that. You can take that, set it aside, use it for something or something like that. Now it comes with, like I said, the quick release. You're just going to take the nut off the one end with the spring. Don't lose the spring, because you're going to want that. And again, with the electric bikes or with the brakes, you're going to want to line your rotor up to the caliper. So let's get that off and ready. You can see here we got our rotor. We're going to put that between the caliper, the 2 pads in the caliper. It usually goes in pretty simple. Get somebody to lift up on the bike for you. Then you can, just as you're putting it in, hold on. Did they put a shipper in there? That's going to be awesome. Lift up a little bit. They did. They put a They put the spacer in between the pads. That is awesome, man. Thinking of those little things, I'm telling you, they are listening to the consumer for sure. All right, after we pulled out that piece, which, man, them little details, like I said, I love that. We got the tire set in there. We got the rotor between the rotor and the pads. And they say in the book, don't touch the rotor or the pads. It could contaminate it and cause some squeaks. So if you happen to touch it or have to, make sure you wipe it off with some like mineral spirits or brake clean or something. Then we're going to just put this through. We're going to put ours with the lever on this side because there's less going on over here. Keep that opened up. Yeah, well. Then we're going to put this side on. The pointy part of the spring is going to face inward when you're putting it together. Then we're going to screw that nut down to tighten it. There we go. We have that mounted. Next, we're going to put on our bars. I mean, it's pretty easy to put this stuff on. There's a couple things on here you got to put on. Like I said, the tire, the fender, the bar, and then, of course, you'll mount your light to the fender. That's another thing. This bike has the front light and the rear light also. We'll show you those closer once we get it up and set up on the kickstand. But it's got a nice, sleek look. Now we're going to go up top here. We're going to put these handlebars on and get that set. All right, guys. We only have a couple things left to do on this. Well, like 3. We got the bars, the fender, and the pedals, but a couple things. First thing we want to do on ours is we got to spin our wheel around because we had it facing this way so you guys could see it. But we're just going to spin it one time here so our neck is facing forward. If you spin it the wrong way, your cables might be twisted, so make sure you're facing the right way for that. Now we're just going to take these 4mm Allen head bolts out so we can put this in here and we'll mount it to where we want it. So you're just going to loosen those up. You're going to have to take these ones all the way out so you can get the bars in. Like that. So we'll get this last one. Leave that on there. We'll get our bars up there, kind of in place. You'll see the gnarling on your bars. You want that right dead center of this thing. The bracket, and get a bolt started. Make sure you start them by hand so you don't cross thread them because it is aluminum. It is easy to cross thread them. So start them up by hand. So we're going to continue to do this, get this set to where we like it as far as height wise, because you can turn them like this wherever it works for you. So sit on the seat, kind of get a feel for where you like them, then tighten it down there. So we're going to finish that up, then we'll go on to our fender. All right, guys, we are on to our fender now that we got our bars on there. On the back of your, I'll try to turn to you guys. On the back, there's a 5mm hex head bolt. We're going to take that out because we're going to slide our fender in from the back because that's where the bracket's going to be. And you want the longer part of the fender to point towards the back of the tire so it stops all that stuff from kicking up on you. You'll also be mounting your light at the same time. So we're going to put this in from the back like this. That little bag of bolts we seen with the 2 bolts, that's what this is for. So we're going to put that like this. You'll see they'll reach right here on the front. They'll reach right to there. And they're going to mount right there. So we're going to put this on. Our light, we got to get that kind of placed in there. It's going to shoot like this. So we're going to get them both on there. Make sure we get it where we want it. Get that bolt started in there. Trying to hold them both. All right, we got that mounted on there. We're going to center our light, make sure that's good. You can adjust this the way you want it and tighten that down once you see where it's shining on the road. Make sure that's good and tight, but not too tight because the bracket for the light is plastic. We don't want to break that. So we got that. Next, we're going to go on to these side ones. Like I said, they're going to mount right here for us. I'm going to get the side closest to me first. Just get it started. And these bolts do have the blue Loctite on them, so you don't have to put any on. And these are 4mm. So for the most part, everything we use to put it on is 4mm and 5mm. So just a couple. Don't forget your washer. when you mount this one on. So we're going to tighten these down and our fender will be done. Then we're going to go on to the last thing, which will be those pedals. And this thing will be ready to ride. All right, guys, the next thing we're going on to are our pedals. You guys can see these. And marked on the pedals is right and left. You want to pay attention to that because the threads direction is that. So as you're sitting on the bike, the right side is the right side. So we're going to start that like this. And like I said, this all came with the wrenches that you're going to need. It'll be the bigger of the wrenches, which is the 15 millimeter. We're just going to tighten that down. Then we're going to go do this other side over here. And that is pretty much the bike. Then we'll show you when we're all done, tell you a little more about what features it has and what makes this bike an awesome bike for the price. So let me finish tightening these up. Well, there you have it, guys. The Cafe Cruiser from Ride1Up in the mocha color. I have to say, I kind of like this color. It really stands out. As you can see, it's got a nice, cool, sleek design. I mean, it's nice and swept back. It's got those cruiser type bars, which feel good on your arms when you're sitting there. And what's cool about this bike too, they have a step through model and a step over. Obviously this is a step over, but they do have a step through model if that's something you're looking for. And they have other colors too, but we just thought this color was pretty cool. And another thing cool about this is where you can ride another person back here. They do have the kits that you can buy to put another person on here, or they have it for the baby seat. And this is a class 3 bike, so you'll get to like 28 miles an hour on this thing. Some of the other cool features on it are, like we said, the Bafang motor, which is 750 watts sustained, which most of them are 750 watt peak. This one's sustained at 750. So we love that about that. That's one of the upgraded features on a bike in this price point. Another thing are, you're looking at the speeds. This is an 8-speed. Most of them have 7, maybe 6. So 8 is definitely a welcome thing, and you can't see it, but on this other side are the brakes. They are hydraulic brakes, not the mechanical brakes, so that is also an upgrade. So we're liking that. And the battery on this thing is a 48 volt 18 amp hour battery, or 18 amp battery, but they are Samsung cells, so quality battery, so you ain't got to worry about this thing catching on fire, which you see with a lot of the other ones. You got the front suspension on here. That is, you can lock and adjust it and everything like that. And it does have a 350 pound weight limit. We're liking that. The range is supposed to be between 30 and 50 miles. From our experience, no bike gets that unless you're on totally flat paved road. Then you might get close to that, but for the ride most people do, you know, you have uphills, downhills, off-road a little bit, especially with this one with the fatter tires. You'll probably go off the paved road a little bit. This one here probably won't get that range, but you'll get quite a bit of range with that size battery. And that'll be nice. You also have your nice headlight. We'll show you close-ups of this stuff anyway. And then you also have your tail light here, which is pretty nice. We'll show you how those work here in a few seconds. So the 26x3s, like we mentioned, 26x3 tires, the Chow Yangs. Don't forget to put air in them, by the way. Ours are a little soft. We still got to pump ours up with air. We like that. Yeah, but the passenger thing, what makes this cool is the passenger accessories you can get, where you can get the seat. Like I said, it's a padded seat that sits here. That's why you see the mounts for it here and also down here. And then there's also the baby seat. There's a bunch of different accessories they have. You should check them guys out. Like with all of Ride1Up's bikes, you do get the free shipping and the 1-year warranty. So if you get a bike that has any issues, something happens to you, just call them up. They'll take care of it for you. And they are a U.S. company based out of there, San Diego. So that is a nice bike. We're going to get you guys some close-ups of this thing. We'll do a walk around on it. And in our next video, we're going to take this thing out for a ride, put it through its paces, see how smooth it rides, how nice it is. A couple things we noticed right off that we would change is definitely, I mean, the tires are nice, but we would like to see something a little more aggressive, especially where we're at. You know, you got a lot of sandy paths and rocks. It would be nice to have something with a little more grip on it. Second, I think a missed point on this, which is a cheap upgrade, is they're using the Zoom post already, and Zoom makes a suspension post. It's really cheap. You guys can pick that up on Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below. We always change that on all our bikes. That's the first thing we change, is to a suspension seat post. That increases your ride comfortability crazy. So also has the big kickstand that is adjustable if you want a different, I mean, it goes good right here, but if you need to adjust it differently, you can. But this thing is overall a really nice bike. You also have the mount for like a water bottle and stuff like that. Your charge port over here. Then there's a little lever on the bottom to get your battery out if you needed to. And it locks in over here with the key position. Like I said, we'll give you guys close-ups of all this stuff. It is a pretty sleek looking bike. But we're going to get over here, turn this display on and see what that looks like so you guys can check that out. All right, guys, I want to show you how the key features on the display. To turn them on, just press and hold your power button. It will power up for you. When it first powers up, you'll see it's going to show you like 0 watts of power. That'll change as you press in your throttle. It's set for miles per hour. This is your pass level, like how fast it goes when you pedal, and your battery level. So we're going to go through. You press the power button, you'll go through. This tells you it's 0.9 of a mile on this bike. Your trip, if you want to reset your trip, if you're going on a trip, see how long your trip was. You also have it time-wise if you want to know how long you were riding. This here tells you your max speed that you've had. Press that again. Tells you your average speed that you've had on average during your ride. Then it goes back to where you started. So that's the cool thing on the display. Now to turn on the lights, we're going to show you that. You just press and hold your plus button. The backlit display of the, you probably can't see it that good, but the backlight of the display lit up. You can see the icon, which means our headlight and our tail light lit up. You can see that. You can aim that where you need it. It's pretty bright light. And then also you got your tail light for safety, just in case. So that's nice. This don't blink or get brighter with brakes or anything like that. It just is a solid light when you're riding. So pretty nice. It looks like scratches on here. I just left the plastic on. I haven't peeled it off. Shut that back off. All right, we're going to show you how this battery works. There's a little lever here to take it out. You just want to put your key in, give it a turn to the right, then turn your lever, and your battery comes right out. Pretty heavy, so be careful. And on the top of your battery, you can see the latching mechanism, but there's also a button so you can test your battery level. The lights will light up, let you know where you're at on that. Plus your display will read that also. We'll show you that in a little bit. Put it back in. You just put it in on the bottom first. Do that. Your key's ready to come out. So pretty easy battery design. It is seamless in the frame, so looks good. All right, guys, don't forget, like we said, don't forget to fill these up with air. They call for 35 pounds. We normally run 30. We have our little pump we carry in our bikes right here. The little digital pump, pretty nice. Like I said, we'll leave links to some of the stuff down below. It does make it easier. There'll probably be affiliate links, which help support the channel. We appreciate that, guys. So we'll get that marked on here, tightened up, pick our how much poundage we want. I'm gonna go to 30 on there, see if you guys can see that. 30, press start. All right, that one's gonna fill up, and then we're gonna do the same thing to the front. Also, if you are interested in checking out this Cafe Cruiser or any other multiple bike styles they have, I'm going to leave links to them down below. If I can get you any coupon code or affiliate links or anything like that, I'll also leave that down below if it can save you any money. They're usually running sales on stuff, so don't forget to check them out. All right, guys, there you go. There you have it. The Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser. This thing is, as you guys can see, the style is awesome on this bike. If you guys have any questions on it, contact us down below. We'll answer any once we can. If we don't know them, we'll get the answers for you. Like I said, another cool thing is that passenger kit. We're going to contact them, see if they'll send us that. We'll show you how that goes on here and how that would work. With this having a 350-pound weight capacity, you could easily carry you and, you know, small buddy on the back, or your wife or girlfriend, however that works for you. And they also have the car seat one, like the seat one for a baby that you can buckle them in if you're interested in that also. They also have a full line of accessories that would accent this bike. But pretty nice bike overall. We want to thank you guys for checking out the video today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to go down below and leave them. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know when we post another video, and the bell notification, because we're going to have a few more videos come out on this. We always do an accessory video, the things we put on here first, and then we'll do we'll have the cruises that we're going to do on the bike, give you some more action shots with it. We got a nice trail over here. It has some whoops. We like going over those. We'll show you that. But there's going to be lots of videos on this to come. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, try something new.